Would you like a bite of the apple? Well, you know where to find me. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of the Fragrantician, where here on this channel we spill the tea and talk about fragrances, whether it be vintage, discontinued, new, hyped, any type of fragrance. We do it here. So have a cup of tea, because let's not forget, home is where my cat is, as it says on the mug. Let's spill the tea and let's get on with it. So the first fragrance we are talking about, let's get straight into it, is Poison by Christian Dior, my Poison line. The whole of my Poison line that I own. Now this one came out in 1985. The perfumer was Edouard Flechier, and masterpiece, stunning, not for everybody, revered by lots, hated by lots, loved by me, and it is a fragrance that is boozy, berries and sweet myrrh, incense, bit of white florals, bit of tuberose in there. Not for everybody. It is a powerhouse. Even the reformulated version is a powerhouse. This is a bottle from the 2004 to 2010 era, when it was slightly reformulated, but nonetheless, I don't know what the reformulation is after this version. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. It is so strong. I have to be in the mood to wear this. Now this fragrance, when it came out in 1985, it brought out quite a fiasco. It created a stir. Did people go into restaurants and then it was forbidden? Who knows, because it was that strong. Yes, take a bite of the forbidden apple. It was a departure from chypre florals, from those light girly fragrances, from those classic green fragrances, those leafy stem fragrances. This came into it, and this brought in its own story to tell for future generations, because it is over 30 years old now. It's 36 years old. Wow. And it's a legend in perfume history. And 36 years isn't that old really in perfume history. But it might be slightly dated to some. Who knows? Who cares? Who gives a damn? If you love it, rock it, wear it. So there we go. Poison by Christian Dior. Legend. Strong, powerful, love it. Absolutely love it. Next one we're going to talk about is in 1994 when it came out, and that was Tendre Poison. Now I don't have a bottle of it. It is on my wish list. I'll put a picture of it up here. I would love it. It's extortionate on private sellers on the internet, on places like eBay, things like that. It is just, when you look, let me tell you a story. Are you sat down? I nearly got myself on one, but when it was on offer, I kind of jumped a gun a bit and tried to bring it down in price just a little bit, only by about £5, and it was a really good price anyway. And I thought, come on, let's just see. It's only £5. I lost out on it, and then it went to a bid. I was fuming. We are talking under 3 figures. So yeah, under £100. So it was really, really good for a collector's vintage item. So I would love it. I do have behind me, up here, I have Risassi Romance, which is very, very similar to it. It's probably maybe about 95% similar to it. So do I need it? I thought I didn't. But I do. I strongly do need it. I want it. So, Richard, well, it's my birthday month as well, so I'm going to milk it for its worth. Hashtag milk us. It's a floral green fragrance. And by green, I mean it's those stems, it's those leaves. And I want it. I really do want it. Next one that came out is Hypnotic Poison in 1998. Now I will say from the get-go, this does not perform as well as all of the other poisons that I have. This is probably the least performing fragrance, would you believe? And it used to be such a powerhouse of a fragrance. It's caraway, almond, vanilla. There's meant to be some jasmine, there's meant to be some florals. I don't get that at all. It's just all about that almond. If you're a gourmand lover, you may well like it, you may not like it. It's not for everybody, but if you're starting out in a collection, this is one to surely get. I have probably about half the bottle here left of it. It only lasts about 4 hours on my skin, and so the longevity isn't very good, and the sillage, the projection, isn't as good as it used to be. But nonetheless, it's still something I love. It's still something I really do crave for sometimes. It's a cozy fragrance. It's an autumn and winter fragrance. Beautiful, stunning fragrance. Hypnotic Poison. Now the next one I'm talking about here is Pure Poison, which came out in 2004, which I have this bottle here from 2004. However, this is the 2011 formulation as well. They're both 100 mLs, but I can see that, is it the girth? Do you call it girth? The girth on this bottle is slightly bigger than this one, but I'm afraid sirens. Dodge City. I'm afraid that girth isn't always what it's about, is it, guys and gals? No, it's not. Not when it comes to this, anyway. So let's concentrate on the 2004 version, because let me tell you, look at that spray. This is a lovely white floral, a little bit of jasmine, a big dose of orange blossom, a big dose of white amber and musk in there as well, with some mandarin orange thrown in just to give it a bit of a citrusy feel. And it is that. It's a pure white floral. Not screechy in my opinion, and not soapy in my opinion as well. Some say, oh, it's a little bit soapy. Well, I don't know what you're smelling. Soapy to me is, dare I say, Libra, the original by YSL. Now that's soapy. But a bit of shade there while I'm just itching my nose. But this isn't. This is your white floral, your ethereal ice queen, for a woman who does mean business, or a man that means business. And it is beautiful. Now, I will say the 2011 version, I think there's a slightly stronger dosage of jasmine, and it doesn't perform as well as the 100 mLs. Not only do I have a 100 mLs, but I have two 30 mLs, one here and another one behind me. So I'm quite stocked up on it. You can tell I love it. I do. One of my signatures, it is. And it's an all year round fragrance. No, it's not for spring and summer. It works all year round, in my opinion, which is my opinion. And I feel that it performs really well all year round. In the coldness, how many times am I going to say cold? But in the dead of winter, this blasts out that musky and ambery feel. But in the summer, well, the florals come into play. The orange blossom. Well, actually in the winter, the orange blossom is there. You do have to like orange blossom. But the orange blossom and the jasmine in the summer are beautiful in this. So, but all year round, lovely, stunning fragrance. Pure Poison. Then we come to 2007 Midnight Poison. Wow. A gothic Cinderella fragrance that is performed to a T by Eva Green, that James Bond girl. Dior mastered it with Eva Green in that ad campaign. It is rose, patchouli, little bit of amber, and vanilla. You've got to like patchouli, but the rose is, I think, is dark and gothic. Now some don't, but I do. I believe this is a masterpiece of a fragrance and it was discontinued. Why, oh why was it discontinued? Like Tendre Poison. I got this for a steal. 100 ml. I love it. I sent a little decant to Chantal Tiffany and she said to me, why oh why did I fall in love with a discontinued fragrance? Yes, exactly. It's stunning, it's beautiful, it's everything that I love. The perfect orange, rose and patchouli. Those are the three notes I get. The vanilla and the amber is there, but they're only dancing in the background. At the forefront, you've got those three notes which give it gothicness, give it darkness. It's a gothic Cinderella fragrance. You shall go to the ball, my darling. Yes, Midnight Poison. Nailed it. And lastly, we come to Hypnotic Poison, which is a flanker of Hypnotic Poison, the Eau Sensuelle. Yes, this is my newest acquisition. And let me tell you, I am shook to the core. Shook to the core. As Layla Dar Beauty once said in one of her videos. Oh yes, Ylang Ylang, orange blossom and vanilla. It's bright. Ylang Ylang gives it the brightness. And the vanilla, if you're looking and you think Hypnotic Poison is lacking in the vanilla, this is the go-to fragrance. Again, discontinued. Why oh why? Why oh why? But it's sweet vanilla, which is beautiful, decadent, luxurious, rich, extravagant, long-lasting, projects, performs, fantastic sillage, compliment getter. They did make an Eau Secrète version, but that was more of a skin scent, as I remember. It was more of an intimate fragrance. This will turn heads, and it will be a 360-degree turn. It is that type of fragrance. The vanilla in this is so creamy and ice cream vanilla. Again, ice cream vanilla. I like that Cornish vanilla kind of feel to it. This is what it has. And it's vanillic with some white florals in there, some yellow florals in there, some citruses in there, but predominantly vanilla. Beautiful. So sensual. So enigmatic. You could wear this all year round actually. Where the Hypnotic Poison original is more for autumn and winter, this is an all year round fragrance. It doesn't get too cloying. So François de Machy, who created the Dior line from Poison line, apart from the OG, well, I don't know, he didn't do Hypnotic Poison, if I do remember rightly. I think it was Annick Menardo that did that. But this one, stunning, stunning, stunning. So those are my Poison line. That concludes my poisons. What's your poison? Comment down below. Pardon the pun. But I'd like to see if you've tried Tendre Poison. Do you love it or do you hate it? Do you love any of the poisons that I've talked about, or do you actually just hate the whole line? Which is absolutely fine. You know, I hate the whole line of Marc Jacobs. So, not everyone in life is perfect. So, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician. And until next time, don't follow the pack, darlings. No. Let the pack follow you. And let them beg.